Hello everybody and welcome, this is Spirelli and we are back with Orwell. So, let's see what was the most recent thing we've unlocked. More articles on the thought? No, it's still all archived. Let me see then. Because it says there's something new somewhere. Explosive I found at a circle mall. Yes, we read that. Is there something I have to decide here still? How do we get to continue? Oh, there's also, I have stuff but I haven't decided whether to upload it, so let's see. Harrison is no longer a member. I think we can put that down. She says he isn't, then no reason not to believe that. Meaning he quit them before they were officially disbanded? We need to keep observing him nonetheless. Okay. What else do we have? Nothing here, something here. He's being blackmailed. That might be the lead to get into checking who is blackmailing him and checking what's up with that, so. Seems we're not the only ones interested in Mr. O'Donnell and his entanglements in all this. Wonder if this guy has any proof for what he claims. Okay. Oh. That's why I can't continue. I just, like, it tells me, like, I need to end the day. He quit the band. I don't know whether that's important, so I'm just gonna leave that. Summary. Assault at Seligman University. Another bomb occurred at Seligman University. An identical letter has reached authorities. The two bombings must be connected. The third group has held 3 demonstrations. The locations which seem to match the bombing locations. The third group is inactive. The bombings may be the deeds of a single individual, and due to her effort, a bombing at the Circle Mall was prevented. And we have all these people. Yeah, we found out about Nina, but we don't know who she is yet. So let's go to the next day. Unperson. The hero returns. No, it's all fine, really. You deserve the credit. At least from me, because you'll never get a public one. Just imagine your number in big letters in that TNB article. This Nina character is the final member of Thought that we don't have concrete information on. Since she is the one who planned the protest at the Circle Mall, and now a bomb has been found there, she is now of special interest to us. Her stance towards law enforcement just gives us one more reason, as you found out yesterday. Focus on Nina, but keep watching all others too. Yes, sir. So, Nina. What do we have here? Unarmed person Harrison. Hey! Okay. Forgot to charge my phone tonight. Yes, so I have to do this the old-fashioned way. I really wanted to thank you for the very nice evening. I haven't enjoyed myself so much in, well, ever. I need to be topped by that night, that is. I was hoping you'd drop by CCC and come pick me up. We can cook together, maybe watch something, and who knows, maybe continue where we left off. You in? Funny, I just realized that I've never been to your place, even after all these years we have known each other, so I figured you're hiding another love affair of yours there, are you? Probably your ex, the one you've been talking about ever so often when I was around. Or this girl that always jamming on about how she despised the safety bell. Nina, I think? Okay. I mean, that fits. Come to think of it, Yes, Simon, give me a second. Come to think of it, for all that torment you owe me big time, so I really demand you come to your place. Love you, Marco. P.S. If you're going to the city center today, please, pretty please, take care of yourself with all the bombs and stuff. Don't stay any longer than necessary, okay? Symes, why would someone oppose the safety bill? We all have the lowest crime rates in years, or possibly ever. You and me, we have jobs thanks to the bill. The only reason to not support us if you have a dirty past. Yeah, I don't With the situation as heated as it is, this sounds like someone who should have a very close look at. We need a full examination. First, a concrete background. Who is she? Second, what motivates her? What does she want? And finally, where was she around the time of the bombing? I don't like being spied upon even if I have nothing to hide. And the argument that more surveillance is always good for everybody who has nothing to hide, I can't get behind. New headlines. Investigators avert catastrophe at the Circle Mall. Bonton. Third bombing in Bonton Mall averted due to investigative success. De la Croix gives confirmation of efforts. Ooh. Once again, Bonton has become the center of attention due to a terrorist assault, except this time it has emerged unscathed. Due to the effort of the Special Investigation Unit, the last in a series of 3 previously announced bombings has been averted. The proposed scene of the crime was the Circle Mall in the center of Bonton. It was locked down and secured by police forces yesterday evening, right after the investigation team managed to correctly estimate what location the terrorists were aiming at. Catherine Delacroix, Secretary of Security, gave a short conference to representatives of the press. In it, she stated the successful prevention of the bombing attempt to be proof for her surveillance and investigative measure to be functional. The search for perpetrators of these nefarious acts of crime would now be a top priority for the investigators who have substantial leads. Oh, I have substantial leads. The national opinion be on watch. Column author Harrison O'Donnell reflects on last week's article and calls on the citizens of the nation to show courage in the face of terror. So let's get something abundantly clear to begin with. I feel bad. I feel like a fucking moron, and rightly so. In last week's No article, I blabbered about how some bombs would soon go off in Bonton and Fairview, at that time just to advertise my point of view. I'm truly sorry for everyone involved or affected by this terrible event. It was just never my intention to ridicule or trivialize the attacks in Bonton. Well, if you've not been living under a rock, and a massive boulder at that. For the last couple of days, you absolutely must have heard that is pretty much exactly what went down. It's far beyond, I hate to say it, but I had told you so. Thanks to the efforts of our government and the safety bill, the latest attempt has now been prevented. Finally, a kick in the terrorist butts. Naturally, there are still tons of critical questions. How the hell is this possible to begin with when we have all the CCTV and new safety regulations out there? Why spend so much money for mechanisms that don't protect lives as they should? Why is there still no real suspect inside, not even to mention in custody? These questions neglect one fact though. People killing asswipes are among us. They are our neighbors. They are like us. They are like you. They are like me. Mind you, they're most certainly not like me. It's tough for cameras or other automated safety systems to recognize criminals or terrorists before they actually commit a crime. They cannot look into the houses and certainly, thankfully, cannot look into the souls of a passerby. We, the people of our great nations, must grow ever more vigilant. We ourselves must stand up for the safety, alongside of high-tech security mechanisms, and those can only work in addition to our own perception. Let's not get intimidated and not back down to some shitheads thinking they can spoil our way of life. Report suspicious things going on as soon as you learn about them. It's your duty to the community, but mostly yourself. Loose lips can also sink terrorist ships, figuratively speaking. Yeah, it's another thing where you basically push everybody to spy on everybody else. It also happened in 1984. I remember one of the scenes, and it really stuck in my mind, is where somebody got reported for a thought crime, which is where you're not even doing anything wrong. It's just assumed that you're thinking something wrong. And that person was reported by their son. And it was so indoctrinated in him that you need to like spy on everybody else and report anything that might be suspicious, that he was proud of his son for reporting him because he feared that his son was right and he committed thought crime. And it's just such a crazy state. But what can we say here? Harrison is pro security measures and predicted assaults to South Point and Calm. Well, yeah, but I wouldn't put this there yet because who knows whether he actually just predicted that randomly. We've read this. Movie release endangered by lawsuit against director. Hillberry. It has been a tough wait for fans of ongoing Grey Shadows saga. The final act of the trilogy has already been postponed several times for a multitude of reasons, and now there seems to be yet another real threat of delay added to the list. Ruba Productions, the studio behind 100 Grey Shadows, today announced that post-production duties would be suspended until further notice. It was then reported that the suspension was due to a pending lawsuit filed by the lead actors Mike McNeil and Betty Evan against the movie's director Sumishi Aaron, who allegedly breached a clause in their contract. The agreement clearly stated that no images of the movie would be made public without explicit consent of both actors, which was not the case for the edited movie post that Aaron had shared online on Thursday. This has put the expected Valentine's Day release in jeopardy. Fans have been taking to online message boards, sharing theories that the lawsuit and other hold-ups during production have been arranged to cover up the desolate state of the movie. As a result, the Ruba production timeline profile has been bombarded with messages of anger, with rabid fans wanting answers. In the meantime, there is also news that is sure to soothe the fan spirit. McNeil and Evany have announced on both their websites that they have resolved the issues and are a happy couple once more. Wow, I really needed to read this. But here, another thought block article. Concerned one, was he? No, is it her, Alice? Tubman. Or don't I know yet who concerned one is? Oh, Nina is concerned one. Okay, so now we get her article. The indifference toward their own rights is a worse enemy than the government itself when we are to overcome privacy-destroying surveillance laws. We are in a state of war against our own government. The declaration of war is the safety bill, the only gain of which is reinforcing the chokehold the party has on us. With this bill, they are screwing every single citizen of this country. Yet most people are ignorant to this. Most people simply don't care about the rights being wrestled from them. Why bother when I have nothing to hide, is their default excuse. To feel safe in their cozy houses while the government slowly puts the muzzle to their forehead, ready to pull the trigger any second. With our move on the crowded circle mall in Bonton yesterday, the first shots have been fired toward the lurking indifference among the populace. But they were merely warning shots, a friendly reminder that it is about time to take sides in this conflict. They cannot tolerate indifference. We will not accept it. If you are not with us on this, you are against us. It's a terrible statement to have ever. Goldfeld. Frankly, I was in shock when I heard of the events in the mall. How you in particular incited the crowd to directly threaten the visitors. Now I'm even more astounded by your writing. You know, I agree people being oblivious in this matter is the wrong problem's root. We have discussed this many times. We must get their attention carefully, though. Through interesting and remarkable events, we must make them think. Scaring them to death is the exact opposite. Nina, scaring people is convincing them, Abe. People will only care about things that pose immediate threats to their life or lifestyle. Your own words. Surveillance is just too abstract a topic, too far away to grasp. They don't feel the danger of it, so you made them feel. It's as simple as that. Let us follow your argumentation for a moment. What did you achieve then? You just upset innocent bystanders in a time where they are already deeply unsettled. This is the exact reason why they are so afraid and yearn for safety in the first place. You have just proven them and the government right. Violence cannot be the key, and the thought shall not stand for that. Violence? There was no violence. No one was hurt. Frightened at best. Honestly, I think it wasn't even enough. We made some local press, but the big fish T&B didn't bite. Not big deal at all. How are we going to reach the broad audience, the rethinking you wanted, if you're not willing to let us do something about it? Hancock, ladies, gents, can we calm down a notch? Abe, you're totally right, we are fucking fire starters. We got a little bit carried away by the euphoria of finally getting our message out there. We didn't think straight for a moment. It's not gonna happen again. He's apologetic. Thanks for stabbing me in the back when I needed you the most, Harry. This is not the right place for a discussion of this magnitude. We'll have a word about it in our next meeting. Yeah, guys, like, why are you even discussing it online? Like, in a blog for everybody to see. Okay. Let's upload this. Afterwards, they're clever and feel sorry about their actions. It's always the same. So, intended to scare visitors, and it's the same. And there was nothing in the article. Oops, that's the wrong person. I mean, to talk about it in like 3 things. Getting people to get attention to one's message. Really? This is what thought is about? No, but this is not what thought is about. So, He does not want violence. He feels responsible for the troubled past of thought, but he condemns the violence. He founded the group after all. Wait, is there anything more? Oh, you tell. There we go. They'll give us more information. Nice. And there's one piece of information here. Oh, well, he predicted it, but he has nothing to do with it. I don't want to upload that yet. So, Harrison. Hey kiddo, you're abso-fucking-lutely right. One could rightly call the evening mind-blowing, and of course I'll pick you up tonight. I like this continue you're talking of, and I think I'm in need of it big time. But let's not stay at my place tonight. It's utterly unfit for a lady like yourself. No lovers hidden there, only not-so-hidden leftovers in laundry. Especially not Juliet. I haven't heard anything of that bitch in months. I'm done with her because I'm with you now, my marker. Pinky swear. Nina, you mean anything will set me off? Angry outburst Nina? Don't even get me started on her. She was my partner in crime a while ago, so to speak. That's it. See, I don't want to upload the partner in crime because it feels like it's just... You know... It's not to be taken literally. I am not sure what to upload because... I mean, yeah, he doesn't want to stay at his place, that's sure. Because he might just be lying about things to be with this other girl. So let's look at the chat with Nina. Hey, Sylv. Hey, Nina. Just wanted to ask if everything is fine. Yeah, don't worry, we're having a great time. Thanks for taking care even though it's Saturday. Don't mention it. How are you feeling? Still shitty. Nina, I hate to say it, so don't hold it against me, okay? I'm fine. No, you're not. You're worrying me. You always look so sad. Nothing to worry about. Anything new on the love front? No. Only idiots on the singular portal thing you recommended. Is that a Twitter? Do you know how you get to find John among so much crap? I'm gonna remove the account. Yeah, it's 99% fools, but just keep it tight. Someone will come to the rescue. No thanks, I can rescue myself. Gotta work now. Thanks again, Sylv, call you later. See you, girl. Cheer up. Okay, are we gonna go through her Twitter? I mean, her singular. Yes, we are. Singular, don't be single, be singular. Wow, what a shitty... Wow. Hello, Concerned One. Great to see you again. It's a good day to fall in love. This is your public profile. Everything you enter here is visible for any visitors. There we go. We have a face. And some basic information. Doesn't matter what you're interested in. Likes. Likes and dislikes, no. Gym! Gym knows how to train. Go to a gym. Gym! This is such a great advertisement. It's just like gym, 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 gym. Gym, 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 gym. About me, there isn't really much to say. If you'd like to get to know me, ask away. Okay, yeah, maybe it's your profile that makes it hard for you to find anybody and not that there's only like bad people on there. Recent profile visitors. Okay. Your opinions. Your opinions help us to compare yourself with potential matches. Your answers are private and will only be used for your match score calculation. Here are your answers so far. What are you looking for most in a potential partner? True love, honesty. She said yes to both of those, then no to fidelity, social connection, communication, or humor. Who needs humor? Yes to financial stability, no to acceptance, openness, and casual fun, and yes to independence. Ooh. You don't want acceptance, you don't want humor. Fine, you want financial stability. Who doesn't need a little bit of reliability in their lives? She's striving to find stability on her own accord. Any reason why she craves stability? How long do you wish for your next relationship to last? Forever, a couple of years, about a year, month. I'm looking for a short term. Said a couple of years. Would you consider allowing your partner seeing other people? Yes. Would you consider dating someone who does not want or dislikes children? No. What places would you like to go on vacation? The seaside or the mountains? How interested in politics are you? Quite a bit. Don't we know that? Sure. I mean, it's kind of redundant, but... In the end, it all comes down to the degree of interest and the ideology. Yeah. Cat or dog person? Dog. If you turn the left hand glove inside out, it fits the right hand. What is this question? Oh man. What is that there for? Yeah, there's her description and then conversations. To start a new conversation, visit the profile of your match. You may close a conversation whenever you feel like it. Your match will then be unable to message you unless you open it again. Your conversation. Pretender 80. He only has a 34% score. Here there, just saw your profile. You seem quite nice, so I wondered, do you have any more pictures? If so, let me know. Looking forward to hearing from you. Yeah. Super Randy with 68%. Hey Blondie, I just came across your profile and got stunned immediately by your striking beauty. I just had to message you. I wonder if you would spare some time for a lonely heart like me and get out with me sometime. We could go out and have a drink at Frank's. You know that one since you're from Bonton, right? What about the weekend? Blondie, seriously, I don't recall anyone ever calling me Blondie and I'm an 80s child. Great, me too. So when are we going out? We're not. Now I totally get why you're over 30 and still single, arrogant bitch. Okay. Why Sam? 87%. Nah, there you go. Hi Concerned 1. I just read your interesting profile. It left me dying for more information. Now, here I am, asking away like you requested. If you dislike candlelight dinners and movies as you stated, guys will probably have a hard time dating you. That makes me wonder, what is it that you would like to do on a potential first date? Of course I could resolve to just ask you out to the local Chinese place around the corner, and just abandon all the candle part of the dinner. Still, that doesn't seem a bit straightforward. Could you use a helping hand here? Care to lend me yours? Cheers, Sam. Hi, Sam. It's kind of refreshing to read a decent message from time to time. If you were to go on a date, just ask me out to this local Chinese place you mentioned. I don't care much for dating rituals. By the way, my name's Molly Schwartz. You can call me Molly. I'm not sure whether it's her real name or Nina is. Hi Molly, oh great, suits me well because no kidding here, I don't like this stuff either. I think most guys don't, though it's nice from time to time, especially with the right woman. Speaking of which, I was hoping you could tell me a little bit more about you, what the person behind the small picture and all those separate chunks of data is like. What does Molly do for a living? What does she do when she's at home? Does she live all alone? Is there someone waiting for her? Does she often get to climb? Please Molly, feed a full craving for each bit of knowledge about you. Don't let me starve. Hey Sam, you're quite a dramatic guy, aren't you? Here I go. I work whatever I find, aka temp work. I think that's relevant. Hope you weren't looking for someone with a shiny job title. I live in a small flat in between tons of industrial waste. You still with me? And indeed I don't live alone. There is a small someone in my life. It's a man, and he's very important to me. He also is the reason I don't get to climb as much as anymore. Jealous already? Don't be. It's my son Michael. Yeah, you single mother. Doesn't seem like the type to be involved with terrorist attacks. She really was just like not giving him much. She's like, and then she just writes the message, doesn't even punctuate or anything. And he answers and he's like, yeah, you know what? I'm shit. I'm bad. Look at this. This is bad. This is bad. Oh yeah, also, this is it. No, you saw it. Haha. And you're traumatic. Oh my god. Like, it's not really how you sell yourself. Okay, I need to upload some. I don't think that her info here is gonna unlock anything. So what can I upload? Molly Schwartz. Well, let's see. Oh, one document found. Molly Schwartz is using a fake name, and such a peculiar one at that. Work easy. Schwartz Molly. Temp work seeker. Employer satisfaction 4.5 out of 5. What she does: cleaning, maintenance, mechanic repairs, groundskeeping, customer service. Registered since 2013. 1,200 jobs taken. Work easy star. Here's the hours. She'll work long hours on the weekends. Look at us working on the weekend. I get it, it's different of course when you're a single mother. That must be tough. Price $8 an hour. That is nothing. Oh, wait. It's a conflicting song. This is an address, and we don't know what the correct or what the other option is to put in. But we have her email address now. What is out here? Looking for a job, looking for temporary stuff. Well, says you've come to the right place. With Work Easy, you have the nation's largest database of more than 47,000 reliable temp and part-time workers, and over 5,600 high-profile employers right at your fingertips. For convenience and safety, we offer escrow payments, connecting temporary employees with employers of many areas. Repair, maintenance, retail, administrative service. Okay, but there's nothing further to look at here. You're logged in as Schwartz Molly. Dear Miss Maternova, just as the Prime Minister leaves, the weather is getting even shittier. Plane cancels meeting to... Oh, I didn't see that. I'm writing on behalf of Dr. White. On your last visit at our office, a blood sample was taken. This was then sent to the Bonton Central Hospital laboratory for examination. I would like to inform you the results are in now. Here's a patient number. Oh my god, I feel so shitty giving like all this information on like where people are, where they intend to stay, their patient records and everything. I'm just like, it's just a click and a drag, but there are no pathological findings, always a normal and more or less ideal. Regardless, Dr. White has asked me to remind you of his advice once again. Okay, probably to like not overwork. There's more headlines. Blaine cancels meeting for a surprise visit in Triflith. On Saturday morning, Prime Minister Blaine made a surprise shift of priorities. Originally scheduled for a crisis meeting with the Secretary of Security, Catherine Delacroix, in regards to the recent Bonton terror assaults, the Prime Minister instead made plans to mediate in more than troubled negotiations with President Cozart and the opposition. The original crisis meeting was removed from the official party website, and Blaine took a National Air Force flight straight to Triflith, the capital of Part. As a government spokesman said, the Prime Minister has landed at Triflith International Airport about an hour ago and was promptly welcomed by President Cozart with military honors. This alone gave the opposition enough reason to once again question the impartiality of the Prime Minister and announced that Blaine would not be accepted as a proper mediator. Interesting. What's going on? The medical center. Okay. I think we dug up a lot of stuff here, and I'm starting to feel really bad about just giving away so much information that should not be just given out. Like, your medical data and everything. And it's also like, think about everything you put online, everything that's in emails and everything that you write in chats to friends, and how everything is connected via stuff, how you use the same profiles and multiple things, and like all the information that could be found on you, even if you have nothing to hide, is unsettling. But anyway, I'll be back with more. I'll keep spying, I'll keep doing it, because we have to find out who did it. I don't remember from playing it before. And I'm really easily misled. So I don't know, for example, about Harrison, because he keeps saying stuff where he's like, doesn't seem like it, but it could totally be him, and I don't want to rule him out. Cassandra, she definitely was in a holding cell for one of the bombs. Juliet, I don't know. She seems more organized. Abraham, I do believe that he's not behind it. Nina might be Nina. Just feel like they're pushing Nina a bit hard. But maybe it's just because we're such great investigators. So let's find out more next time. Thank you for watching, and see you then.